And as bad as it has been for the Rays, they actually are coming into their homestand, a 12-game homestand at Tropicana Field, with a record of 4-5. Hello everybody, I'm Ron Rodriguez for Baseball Banter Broadcast, and here is my Rays Roundup, where I'm going to be previewing the series coming up with the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Chicago Cubs. Thank you very much for joining us, and before we get started, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button if you like the content that we are featuring here. If you want to see more of it, hit the like and subscribe. If you think I'm off, give me a comment. I'll be happy to banter with you, because after all, we are Baseball Banter. So let's go ahead and jump into this. So the Rays are coming off of their first series win against the Minnesota Twins. It was a series that started off not so good, where the Rays yet again blew a lead, yet again had shoddy defense, and yet again put up a really crooked number, where so far in the three series, each team has put up a 6-spot, 7-spot, and 8-spot in one inning against the Rays this year. Now, those lopsided innings were featured, or thanks to poor defense. Poor defense, poor pitching is usually not a good start. As of play started yesterday, coming into today, the Rays had a negative run differential of 8. For defense, they were just not playing well. They're averaging, I believe, 1.6 errors a game. Yesterday, at the time of this recording, yesterday's win against the Minnesota Twins marks the first time that they actually had a game where they did not have a error. So, just to show you how rough or inconsistent the Rays have been this year. Now, moving into the series that they're going to be facing, they're going to be playing Chicago Cubs. Now, a couple interesting things. The Rays and the Cubs have the exact same record, 4-5. The Cubs are actually in last place, whereas the Rays are in second place, tied for second place. Thank you very much to the ineptitude of the Boston Red Sox. Keep it up, Boston. So, with that being said, the Rays are still in competitive balance, if you will, still in the conversation. Thank you very much to everything that they're doing, and they're staying consistent, and they are winning some ball games. So, now with that being said, they will have a series where they're going to be having 3 interesting starting pitchers, but the starters haven't really been the issue. The bullpen has been the issue, but let's go ahead and talk about the starters. So game 1, you're going to have Shane McClanahan. Shane McClanahan came off of a start where he looked absolute dominant for the first 4 innings. And then, 5th inning came about, he just looked like he was gassed. It was his first time pitching in 3 years. And he looked great for the first 4 innings. The 5th inning, in my opinion, he should have been pulled, but he wasn't. So, Shane McClanahan could be interesting. Start for the Rays. The Cubs haven't yet, at the time of this recording, released who all will be their starting rotation for the series. So unfortunately, I can't give you a real in-depth who will he face, who will the Rays face, will it be a more lefty-focused lineup, will it be a righty-focused lineup, who will the catcher be, depending on who is on the mound. It might be Hunter Fiducia, or it may be Nick Fortes. So it's really hard to say, but Shane McClanahan will be the starter for Game 1. Game 2 will be Drew Rasmussen, and then Game 3 will be Joe Boyle. All 3 pitchers have been very good, especially when you talk about Rasmussen and Joe Boyle. Joe Boyle and Nick Martinez are probably your 2 best pitchers right now for the Rays. That's right, I said Joe Boyle and Nick Martinez. So, where all will this take the Rays? How well will they do? It comes down to their defense. Now, they will be playing the Trop for the first time in 2 years. That's right, just in case you haven't been paying attention. There was a Hurricane Milton that came around and really did a number on the Tampa Bay area. And, of course, the Trop completely blew off the roof of the Trop, and the Rays had to seek shelter. And due to the kind hearts of the New York Yankees, they were able to allow the Rays, for $15 million, mind you, to Hillsborough County subsidized taxpayers who are help paying for the Steinbrenner Field. They were so kind to let the Tampa Bay Rays play there for a year, but not allow them to put any sort of blocking for the highway. So they had to be subjected to the winds and things like that. That didn't play a factor, I'm sure. Maybe. So the Rays were displaced, so now they're finally back into their home confines. They were a team designed for that field. They weren't designed for Steinbrenner Field. That's one thing that I did not realize and didn't comprehend moving into the 2025 season. So I'm really excited to see how the team could develop. I'm really excited to see Chandler Simpson actually playing in the Trop. That should be very interesting with the dimensions, to see him go across the foul territory a la Carl Crawford. Could be a lot of fun. I am worried about guys who are injury prone, like when Gavin Lux eventually comes back. What will we get from him? He's often injured. Let's see how he holds up. Johnny DeGluca, who's having issues staying healthy. Richie Palacios, who won the game last night with his game-winning home run, essentially. How will they do? These are concerns that I do have. Do I think that the defense is going to get better? Yes. Will they get better against Cubs? Maybe. The Cubs themselves have interesting offense, but they really haven't hit their stride. Their bullpen is solid, whereas the Rays are leaky. So it will be nervous time for all Rays fans once it gets into the 6th, 7th, 8th inning, when we hand the ball over to people like Griffin Jacks, to Ian Seymour. Granted, those two gentlemen have played good over the last 2 games. Keep it up. Let's see where this continues to grow. Really excited to see if Junior Caminero, who hit his first home run last night, continues that trend, especially before the home crowd. In terms of guys that are interesting to see, Bregman's starting off really hot for the Cubs, so the Rays hopefully can pitch well. They usually have a good... Actually, now that I think about it, they don't do too well against Bregman when reflecting on his times, especially in the playoff games where supposedly Glasnow was tipping his pitches. That's what they say. Okay, cool. And this was during the time period of trash cans and things like that. But we haven't handled Bregman too well, even when he was on the Astros or when he was on the Red Sox. So Bregman's coming in hot, and we'll see how the Rays go. Looking for guys to continue to evolve. Nick Fortes, keep it up. Jonathan Aranda, keep going. Yandy Diaz, just stay healthy. You're doing great. But those are my takes on the series. Final tallies. How do I think this series will turn about? I would love to be so bold to say three game sweep. That would be really awesome. The Rays could use that. But I'm hoping, again, 2 for 3. 2 out of 3. Do I feel that 2 out of 3 is achievable? Yes. What game will potentially the Rays lose? I may put an earmark on either Shane McClanahan, because yet he can't get long into the lineups just yet, or Joe Boyle, just because he has a habit, at least before, of being very strong and then wild for 1 inning for whatever reason. Drew Rasmussen tends to be very strong, very consistent, but it comes down to the defense. Carson Williams, he has 2 errors. How well will he do? Ben Williamson seems to be more comfortable the last 2 games after I ripped him previously. Sorry, Ben. Just doing what I gotta do, but you are doing well. Keep it up, buddy. Junior Caminero, he didn't commit an error. Hopefully that has been beyond him. Even Cedric Mullins looking a little bit more comfortable in the outfield, doing a lot more offensively. So let's see where that takes us. So it definitely is going to be a good tone setter, if you will, for the rest of the 12 game home set for the Tampa Bay Rays in Tropicana Field. It will definitely be interesting to see, because after the Cubs, you have New York Yankees. After that, you have the Chicago White Sox, and then the Pittsburgh Pirates. So all in all, it's going to be a very interesting series to see where they stack up, where are they going. I personally feel if the Rays can continue their starting trend, if they can continue to play solid defense, which they've yet to show that, then they will the bullpen will not have as many stressful innings, will not be as prone to blow a lead, albeit a 6-run lead, like in Game 1. It'll take me a while to get over that, guys, so stay patient with me. But those are my takes, so I'm going 2 of 3 officially. Let's see where it goes. What are your thoughts down below? Am I completely wrong? Is there Cubs fans out there that think that they're going to sweep the Rays? Thoughts on the Trop? Are you looking forward to it? I know a lot of Tampa Bay residents are really looking forward to it. But please let us know down below what are your thoughts. And as always, guys, keep on enjoying baseball.